And now Storm Tracker weather with meteorologist Paul Bean.
Let's kick off with that red flag warning because yesterday it was up in the mountains, in the central mountains, and it has since migrated into the Snake River Plain. And this is going to be from around noon to 7 tomorrow. We are seeing a little bit more of this front push through, which is actually the dry side of things. We're not really seeing much more in the way of rain, although there are light chances here and there, about 10%. So for the most part, we're dealing with the wind and the fact that the humidity is below 10%. So you have the chance of seeing a lot of fires getting pushed in several different directions because of that unpredictability of the wind with the front that's making its way through, especially since some of those wind gusts could get into those mid-20s. Taking a look at the storm tracker too, seeing a lot of clouds make their way through for now. Through the night, you'll continue to see those. But once that rain starts pushing through tomorrow morning, once that pushes out of the region, we're going to see a lot of those clouds go with it, and we'll be back to those almost clear conditions with a scattered cloud here and there. But for the most part, a lot of this huge green splotch of clouds that's making its way across right now will be gone by around noon tomorrow. Storm tracker moving forward, this is the last 12 hours. You see those pop-up storms definitely making their way out of the region, and a little bit of clouds behind us as well. That's what's pushing through now, and it's got a little push behind it because it's coming directly off the Pacific. So we'll see that through until around, like I said, around noon. Taking a look at temperatures though, 72 right now in Pocatello, 68 in Idaho Falls. At this time last night, it was around those mid-60s already, so slightly on the warm side from what we saw yesterday. And those lows are going to follow suit just a little bit. Instead of those low 50s and high 40s, we're seeing those mid 50s and low 50s as well for some of those other areas. We saw Pocatello at those 56 mark for tonight. It was around 53 yesterday for their low, and then everywhere else was 40. So it is warming up for Blackfoot and Idaho Falls, which are now at 53 and 54 respectively. Moving that forward into the highs for tomorrow, it's about the same of what you saw today. 88 in Pocatello, 86 in Blackfoot, and 86 in Idaho Falls. So that's about a 1 degree drop for Pocatello. We saw an 89, just barely getting to 90 at around 5 o'clock. So it's just a slow cool down that's going to continue through in the 7-day. Of course, that future tracker still sees a lot of those clouds across the entire region. A solid band pushing through right off of the Pacific throughout the day. You'll see that push out, and by the time you hit noon, most of it's all the way in the Tetons. And by the time you hit the end of the day, they're gone completely for the entire region except for Montana. So of course, you are going to see that quickly make its way out. So the rain, if you see it, is not going to stick around for long. Saturday, Sunday, we're staying clear, 88, 84. A little bit of wind. I mentioned that red flag warning. That's where it's coming from. Windy almost everywhere on Saturday. Up in Idaho Falls, a little bit cooler, but still seeing that windy Saturday, 86 degrees, getting back into the 70s for Tuesday through Friday. So we are solidifying our place in that cool down for the fall season. Of course, that did start meteorologically speaking this week. Rexburg also seeing that quick cool down, a slight chance of rain in the morning, but besides that, the whole week staying clear, 78, 73 by Tuesday and Wednesday. And the only rain we're going to see all week long is going to be up in the mountains. Both the Tetons and the Central Mountains have that spot on Wednesday and Thursday where we're seeing a little bit of rain. Central Mountains are getting a little bit worse, but in the Thursday for 71 in the Tetons. So of course, once again, fall cool down, and it's imminent.
Here it comes.
Yep.
All right, thank you, Paul.